There is what we call asceticism. Some people believe that in the light of this parable that Jesus told, it's good for me to be ascetic. And asceticism is stern restraint upon bodily appetites or rigorous self-denial or self-discipline, which involves withholding of physical pleasure. This is not the answer. Don't let anybody say that, I will not give myself comfort. Please, you need comfort. Don't say that, when boy is doing washing machine, I will not expose my children to use washing machine so that I will not spoil them. Do you know what you are saying? It's like a man or a woman who say, àwọn ìyá wa sọ wípé níjọ́un ẹsẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa rìn lọ Mẹ́kà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ yẹn máa rìn ní ẹ má wọ bàálù. That's asceticism. You understand me? Because you don't want to enjoy the comfort. Because your great-grandfather told you the story that they usually trek to Mecca to become Alhaji. No, some of us think that when somebody does not touch the things of this world, he is spiritual. That doesn't make you spiritual. I wouldn't want, you will not use washing machine. You will not use pando machine to pound. You will use your akpalara. If the machine can do it for you, why must you trouble your wife? It's just the same thing I say that you will not wear shoe. That salva someone batatan babati wa won loko. Deja ni mama wo. Mi ò fẹ́ báyé rẹ̀. Come out with Deja kiri. Some of you don't know Deja. Lokonti. It's all right. Yeah, there are Nazarites in the Bible whose life is ascetic. People like Elijah. You know Elijah? One cloth. And it was a leather cloth. Olegbo. You understand? Leather cloth. Alasodun si lori Elijah. Olúwa Kérésìmesì ló wọlé yìí Olúwa wá alasodun fún mi. Àwọn àdúrà wèrè. John the Baptist lived his life just in the shoe of Elijah. Paul also was ascetic. He didn't marry. It was his choice, not that he didn't have the capacity to do it. But the interesting thing for me is that I found out that in the Bible that Christ was not ascetic. He didn't live like Elijah. He did not live like John the Baptist. Do you know that he confused the Jews? They said, this man is not a prophet. No, he's not a prophet. Because he was dining and wining, not with men of timber and caliber, with riffraffs. Riffraffs in corridor of religion, not riffraffs in real life. Because among those riffraffs were Zacchaeus, were Matthew. Do you remember Matthew was a tax collector? And his friends. Riffraffs. He didn't live like that. And he was not covetous. So, I would like you to read those scriptures at home so that I can finish this today, trusting God, if God will permit me. So, now when we talk about asceticism, there is a false asceticism which God rejected. In Colossians 2:20-23, Paul, by the Holy Spirit, was writing to the Colossians, said, don't bring yourself to this level of don't touch this, don't use that. That's false asceticism. In 1 Timothy 4:3-4, it says some people were teaching that don't even marry. Some people are so ascetic to that point, preaching that Elijah did not have a wife, Jeremiah didn't have a wife, Paul did not have a wife. In fact, Paul told us that if you can do away with women, they will disturb you. They will disturb you. But we have this asceticism that is acceptable, and that one is necessary, which Paul speaks about in 1 Corinthians 9:26-27, that we have to, just as an athlete who is preparing to run or to do a sport, there is need for him to bring his body to go through certain rigorous training. Do you get that? Yeah, we have to train our spirit. We have to train our bodies. We that God told us to be going from house to house from Ibadan. God, in a way, is building our bones, building our legs. Your legs, it is our legs that carry our weight. When the leg of the man can no longer carry his weight, that man will soon die. So, what God is doing for us is a training, and it's a rigorous thing. If you want to experience what we experience on outreach, follow us as we move around. Sometimes we walk, the legs will be telling you, you have overused me. And if you follow me, if you follow people like me, or you follow people like Baba Isimi, even if you follow Baba Isimi, that one has long leg, you'll be running after him, and he's not easily tired. But we have some people, when it is 1 o'clock, they are finished work. So now what I'm saying is that we need such rigorous discipline sometimes just to keep ourselves fit. And we have one that is also temporary helpful. Ezra was being ascetic when he said, I am ashamed to tell the king that I need bodyguards. So I have told them that God is able to protect us. Why will I go to him again? Then they said, what will you do now? I said, let's pray. And they prayed, and God answered them. So now, all of that, I want to tell you, to be ascetic does not make anyone spiritual. Asceticism does not make anyone spiritual. So if you are going to be spiritual, what will you do? You live as Jesus lived. We live as Jesus lived. How did Jesus live? 3 things. 1, Jesus lived in the will of God. 2, Jesus Christ lived for the glory of God. 3, Jesus Christ lived for the blessings of humanity. My brothers and sisters, this is the answer to abundance. If anybody say, okay, this one is confused about abundance. He was confused. When abundance came, he was confused. By the time he was going to handle that abundance, in his thought, he became crazy. So how would you and I not behave like that? The answer is not to be ascetic. No. The simple answer is to be spiritual.